Hi, this is Makona Spokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. We are speaking about the topic, part 5 of it, of the topic that speaks about things that you can control and those things that you cannot control in your life as a young man. So please embrace those things that you can control, and please leave alone those things that you cannot control in your life. This is part 5, and today I want to deal with feelings. I want to speak about feelings today. How you feel is something within you, and it is something that you can control within you. But can I emphasize that you cannot control the feelings of other people? In the same environment that you may be in, or a situation that you're faced up with, either with your friends or with people of your relatives and families, you are in the same situation, but you may not feel the same. Why? It's because they control their own feelings, and you are not in control of those feelings. But you can control your own feelings in an environment. You may actually walk in a situation where there's death of a beloved, of a loved one, and as you arrive, the whole family as you arrive, there are those that are going to feel very much deep sorrow, while others may control their feelings and not feel the deep sorrow that others are feeling. So therefore, I want to emphasize the fact that as a young man, you are in control of your own feelings. And therefore, be in control of your own feelings to an extent that you don't allow your feelings to control you. There are many of young men that have gone into trouble because of being controlled by feelings. They have destroyed their own lives because they've been controlled by feelings. And they will tell you, it is the way I felt at that time. But you cannot, as a human being, be controlled by feelings, because animals are the only ones that are controlled by how they feel. They are controlled by their environment. But a person or an individual like yourself, as a young man, remember that God has given you power to control your own feelings. But what I've realized is that while we can control our own feelings, we don't focus on working on controlling our own feelings. We rather actually outsource our feelings to other people. How we feel is the way people make us feel. And most of us have actually dwelt on how people applaud us, or people people are actually applauding us, or people are looking up to us, or whatever the people are saying is one thing that makes us feel good or not. Now, I want to emphasize to you as a young man that the feelings that you have are in the control of you. So you are the one who controls them. So therefore, you can decide whether to feel good. You can decide also whether to feel bad in a particular situation. It doesn't matter how people say things or how they behave, how people control things and so on, but it's still going to boil down to the fact that you can control your own feelings. You can tell yourself, I'm going to feel good here, and I'm going to feel good because I've decided to do so. You can decide that you're going to feel bad, and that's exactly what is going to happen. And most of the time, we think that feelings are more powerful than us. We are more stronger, and we're having the willpower to control our own feelings. So therefore, we cannot be driven by feelings and say, it's because the feelings have told me to do that. Now, as a young man, control your feelings and be able to manage them in a way that they align themselves to certain situations. There are certain places where you cannot behave a certain way. There are certain situations where you cannot allow your feelings to drive you in a certain way. So therefore, please be in control of your own feelings. And as I said, we sometimes focus on trying to control other people's feelings. People feel the way they want to feel at the time that they want to feel. You cannot worry about that. And I've had people that complain about how people feel. How can they feel this way? How can somebody that have said this and they feel this way? Now, you cannot control their feelings. That's the way they feel. You feel the way you want to feel as well, but you're in control of your own feelings. When people talk bad to you, it's up to you to decide whether you want to feel bad about it, whether you want to be angry about it, or you're going to decide not to be angry and control it and ignore even what people said. So this is very important. Because people may aim to irritate you. People can come and provoke you. People can come and make you feel bad. People can come and speak bad about you and actually provoke you to an extent that you're feeling demeaned. You're feeling useless because people have said something, or people have looked at you that way, or people have behaved that way, and you start actually demeaning yourself by worrying about how other people feel about you. If people feel otherwise about you, let it be their business. But you can only control your feelings about other people. You can actually control the way you feel as well about situations. And I want to emphasize this because we have actually been depressed by certain situations. We have been depressed by how people think and how people feel about us. And we actually have reached a stage where some, as young men, even go to an extent of killing themselves in suicide because somebody feels differently about you. And we've seen young men that have been in relationships. Now because the young lady doesn't want you anymore, they don't feel you anymore, they don't feel good about you anymore, and now you feel untoward as well, and you feel like you're useless, and that's their feeling. If they don't feel good about you, if they don't love you anymore, that's their feeling. But if you are a wise young man, you'll rise up and say, it doesn't matter how people feel about me, but I'll feel good about myself. So decide on the way you want to feel about yourself. Decide on the way you want to feel within you, despite of how people feel. We have seen in the generation that we're living in, we have seen an escalating gender-based violence. And purely when you look at it, you'll realize that it's more because of relationships, whereby a young lady said, I don't want you anymore. They feel they don't want you anymore. Now, you are feeling bad, and you think that you can control their emotions, that you can control their feelings, and therefore you attack them for their feelings. So please, don't attack other people for their feelings, because you cannot control their feelings. You can only control the feelings that you have yourself. If somebody says, I'm rejecting you, so please control your feelings. Don't attack them. Don't kill them. Don't apply gender-based violence on them. So please walk away peacefully and feel good inside of you, because that doesn't mean that you are a bad person, but it's just the way they feel about you. They should actually not control your feelings. You must control your own feelings to say, as much as they feel this way about me, I feel good about myself. So I want to emphasize that it is very important. It's a human choice. It is you as a young man who should choose on how you feel and control your own feelings, and never try to control other people's feelings at all, because you cannot be able to control other people's feelings. I want to end up here today. Your host, Makona Spokane. Thank you very much for being part of this great topic and being part of part 5 of this topic as well. May the good Lord bless you, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click that notification button as well, and also visit our Young Men Empowerment Forum page on social media, and that will help you as well to get this type of teachings, and that will help you to become a better young man, extraordinary man, and actually in this ordinary world at the moment. So please be a better person out of this generation by looking at things that you can control and control those, and those things that you cannot control, please leave them alone. You cannot control them. I want to thank you for listening to us. Your host, Makona Spokane, and be part of our great topics that are still coming. May the good Lord bless you, and cheers for now.